Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you guys with a favorites video. So I actually don't do these a lot. I do them maybe twice a year, maybe once a year, because I pretty much use the same products all the time. If it works for me, I'm gonna keep using it. And although I do review a lot of products and I also give them a try, that doesn't mean that it's going to take over my favorites, if you catch my drift. So today I'm going to be talking to you about everything from wigs to foundation to lip liner, whatever. We're going to be talking about it. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to start off with is this newborn free wig. This one is MLC 175. I'm going to leave a link down below. I also reviewed it, so I'm going to leave the review linked down below. This wig is one of my favorites, so much so that I've actually broken this wig. I wear it that much. I broke the back comb on it, which I need to sew back on, but I might not do that because I just ripped the shit out of it right here at the lace. It just ripped. So, and I'm still wearing it even though it is broken. So there's no comb in the back. There's nothing holding this wig on this head, but I love it. It looks amazing. The texture on it is perfect. The color is magnificent. I am probably going to pick up 2 backups because I love it that much. And I might get another color just to review for you guys. Let me know down below if there's a specific color you want to see. And I'll see if it comes in this wig particularly because I love the style of it. I know I wear it well. I like it. It's flirty. It's fun. It's perfection. It's effortless. I literally throw this on. I barely have to do anything to the part and I go. So this is my #1 favorite. I wish I would have gotten this wig sooner, but I just came across it. So what's the girl to do? But anyway, I wear it almost every day. And ever since I ripped the lace, I feel like I can literally throw it on and go. But I was able to do that before. But it's crazy to me. You'd think once you rip a wig that you wouldn't be able to use it at all. But honey, she's jacked. So I'm gonna leave a link where you can get this unit if you're interested in this color, but I know it comes in like 1B, 2, 4, I think like a red, maybe even a blonde, but I don't know if the blonde has any rootage. So I mean, I would try it, but it also comes in a lavender color, which I was looking into, but it's not like I can wear it anywhere except if I go out. So yeah, #1 favorite is this unit right here. The next thing, it's one of my most favorite items. I don't even think you guys will be surprised really by some of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Complexion products. The first thing I'm like die hard for is this Tarte CC cream. This is the CC under eye corrector. I am thinking it has hit my favorites before, but again, I don't do that many of them. Now this I've had for about 2 years or a year and a half, and I use it a lot. I use it every other day at least. I use it as a base before I conceal. I'll use it before I put foundation, or right after I put foundation I'll use this product to neutralize my under eyes. I didn't use it today, but I feel like I would have looked way more woken and fresh and younger if I use this. This stuff is so creamy. I keep it stored in a cool, dry place at all times because this is a cream product and it hasn't even gone bad. So this is the Tarte CC under eye corrector, and this one's in the shade light medium, and it is like the perfect peachy shade to neutralize dark under circles. So if you have a little bit of purple, kind of like dark bruising under the eyes, like I have sallow eyes, so this right here is like perfect. I'm just gonna wipe this off. Super creamy. You don't need much. You literally just need to dot it in just to it helps the concealer, and it works with pretty much any concealer that I've used. So this is always going to be a favorite, and I hope they don't change the formulation on this. I have to repurchase, but I keep putting it off because I see how much I have left of it and I'm like, I'm good. But anyway, I will be repurchasing this soon. I'll probably end up doing a Tarte haul video for you guys probably in a month or so. Just give me a little time, guys, because I wanted to pick up some Tarte products to kind of do like a full face of that, because I do like Tarte. I just don't talk about them much, and I don't have a lot of their products. So yeah, so this is #1 favorite, and it's going back into its little cubby because that's where I keep it. So with that, my hands down favorite concealer of all time. This is my third bottle, I want to say, or my third purchase of this, and it is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This one's in the shade Light Neutral. There's nothing for it. There's nothing like it. Actually, I can't say that because there's something I'm testing out to see if it's a dupe for, and I have one on each eye. So right now I've been testing it out for like 2 weeks already, and I will get back to you guys with, you know, my thoughts, because I just recently duped a mascara which I'm in love with. So I can't say that this isn't dupeable just yet, but hands down my favorite concealer. I don't like the price tag on it. I think this is like $24, $22 or $24, but it's so beautiful. And a little trick, guys, because this is my third bottle. I removed the stopper piece right that's at the end. When you run low, you can get like 3 weeks more worth of everyday use of this concealer if you remove that stopper. Just saying. I mean, granted, the product just is there, but you grab a little bit, put it under the eyes, bam, perfect. This is the lightweight concealer. It is pigmented, and some people might find it to be like, oh, well, it just disappears from under my eyes when I use it, and I hear that a lot. But I let it sit on my skin and then kind of let it just stay on the skin for a little bit. The pigments sit on the skin for a little bit and then blend it, and it is perfect. So having trouble using it, try letting it sit on under the eyes or on the skin for a little bit, because it is a more wet formula, and then press it in with your sponge or brush or whatever, and I can guarantee you'll get way more pigmentation out of this than you're giving it credit for. So hands down, my holy grail, my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Neutral. My favorite primer that I've been messing with and like using all the time, even though I still use my Nivea Men's aftershave balm, which I love, and it's so refreshing, especially on a hot ass day. But for primer purposes, my favorite primer is the Milani Prime Perfection. This is the face primer, the hydrating and pore minimizing one. This is the original one. I think they may have changed the packaging on it. I'm glad it's not limited edition, because I was scared that it was going to be. An almost exact dupe of my my Makeup Forever hydrating primer, the one that comes in the little light blue tube. It's perfection. They work the same. This is $10, and you get, granted, you get 0.68 fluid ounces, but I love it. It's perfect, and I can get this for $10 or under $10. So hands down, my favorite primer. If it has to be a primer, it would be that one. So my favorite is, anyway, you guys already know this. This is not a secret. The L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. This is in the shade 204. Don't even play. Don't even come for me. I have a backup. Don't even play. Mind you, I have had this. I use this every other day at least, because I do try out other foundations. But let me pull my backup back. Anyway, this one's in the shade 204 Natural Buff. It is a perfect skin match for me. It is perfection. I wish they did have more shade ranges and they kind of told you if they were neutral, warm, or cool tone. I know some people are like, oh, I'll buy 205 because you're a little bit lighter than me. And I'm like, the tone changes on these. So that's the one thing I don't like. But 204 has not steered me wrong. It is perfection on the skin. It's beautiful. I can sweat, and it lasts all day on me. Of course, I definitely recommend using a primer and stuff like that when it's hot as hell and you need to wear something like this. But the Pro Glow Foundation is absolutely one of the best things they've created in a while. They do have their concealer out, which I have here, which more to come on that. But this right here, absolutely amazing. I've had this for a while. I want to say like a year at least, and I haven't used it up. I don't need much. I take like a dime size, dot it all over my face, buff it into the skin, and then use my sponge. My skin looks amazing. I get the most compliments on my skin when I'm wearing this foundation. So everyone's like, well, what foundation are you wearing? I'm like, more likely it's the Pro Glow Foundation. I'd be shocked if I'm wearing anything else at the time. There's one other foundation I get super uber compliments on, but that one can't be a favorite yet because I've only had it for like a month. So love it, love it, love it. Did y'all expect anything else? It's like empty, but product still comes out of it. I don't get it. So, Airspun. Can we just talk about this? I think it's been in every single one of my favorite videos. ever, ever, ever. This one is in translucent. There's nothing else like it. There's nothing else like a Coty Airspun. It is so much softer under my eyes. I do use the Laura Mercier powder, but I'm not. Those are from my days that I'm going out and being fabulous, or I have an event or a wedding to go to. That's the powder I would use. This is a perfect everyday powder. This is a perfect powder for if you are going to an event. This is like a cult favorite. I know drag queens that have used this. This is how I started using it, was because I knew it from a few drag queens that were using this. I also knew like my grandmother and stuff. Like, this smells like, it's euphoric. People can't stand the scent. I just spilled it all over the place. Some people can't stand the scent. I don't mind it. It dissipates on the skin. I'm not smelling it throughout the day. Some people, if you're sensitive to scents, this is something I wouldn't recommend though. But the translucent is my favorite. I have dry skin, especially under my eyes, and I have it under my eyes right now. Leaves as smooth as a baby's booty. But they do have extra coverage. So if you have extremely oily skin, that's what I would recommend. Or if you're a male that likes makeup, I would recommend the extra coverage one. It does help kind of cover up like the beard area where you have a lot more pores from the hairs and stuff like that. That is, the extra coverage one is the way to go. But you can't go wrong with translucent either. So it's kind of like what you like. But yeah, perfection. That's it. All right, so the powder that I've been going for to set my face the most, and I hate that I love this so much, and I'll tell you guys why. And this is the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder. This one's in the shade 40 Nude. I actually ended up with this shade by accident because they didn't have any lighter shades, because I always think I'm lighter. Now this is perfect for my skin tone. Like, perfect. I didn't realize I was a 40 Nude. Okay, so I do like their shade ranges. They do have quite a bit of extensive shade range, but a lot of stores don't carry the deeper ones, which I hate. But anyway, this powder is 0.19 ounces. For the price, I hit pan on this sucker too quickly, and I hate that because I don't want to spend 10 bucks on something that's just not that much. Like, I get 3 ounces with my Coty Airspun. I could set my whole face with it. I have other powders that I absolutely love. Like, my Physicians Formula is 0.33 ounces. This is 0.19 ounce. And they're about the same price, which is quite freaking annoying. Actually, this is like 13, 14 bucks. But this is $10 or $11 at the store sometimes. And I don't like that. Also, my Rimmel Stay Matte that's beat to crap. It's totally hit pan. This is actually a great powder as well, and it is pretty much a half an ounce. It's 0.49 ounces. So, and this is like $6. So it's like, oh, why? I love it because it's so soft, it's smooth, it makes my skin look like super soft, flawless. I can wear this with any foundation. And again, those powders are great as well, but this is what I've been reaching for. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've been reaching for at least the last 4 months. And I'm mad because I've already hit pan and there's like shit for product in here. And it's like, Maybelline, can you guys like not screw us over and just give us a good product? Change the pan size. I mean, all this packaging for all this, like, I don't need all that. I don't care about it. I mean, it's cute and all for me personally. Give me more powder, Maybelline. But anyway, this is a favorite. The shade is 40 Nude. And let me know. Actually, I think I found it on Amazon cheaper, so I'll have a link down below. Actually, I'm gonna purchase mine from Amazon. Good grief. Talk about highlighting. So for highlighting, you guys probably already know what the hell I'm gonna be talking about. For highlighting, hands down, for cream highlighter, I've been using nonstop my Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil in Serenity. This is, when I tell you this is like gorgeous. Oh my god, I just pumped out too much. You only need a little bit. I use this on the inner corner of the eye, all over the lid, on my nose, cupid's bow, cheek, brow, tits, whatever. I use it for everything. This is like a gorgeous highlighter, like especially for my like yellow ass skin tone. This is like the perfect champagne, kind of rose goldish, but it's just so beautiful highlighter. I'm obsessed with it. I use it all the time. It smells so good and refreshing. I don't know. I love it. Love it. Love it. This again is in the shade Serenity. Packaging is awesome. It's 1.06 ounces. I think they're $24 for these or $22 for these. If you love cream highlighters, then Myrick's is the way to go. Freaking love her and her product. This does have like a glittery effect to it, so be very mindful of that, but it is so gorgeous. You could put it on the décolleté and the shoulders, whatever. Anyway, you can put it anywhere. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful. It sets beautifully. You can put powders on top of it to add more oomph, but I mean, really though, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Speaking of highlighting, bam. Why is this limited edition? This is what drives me insane. This is the most beautifully made highlighting palette I have ever seen, touched, felt, swatched ever in the history of everdom. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero collaboration. I have beat this sucker down. It's actually not showing on the camera how bad, like there's flecks of glitter everywhere. Now a lot of people have said this is a really glittery palette, but look at that. It's not glittery, boo-boo. It is not. It may be glittery if you're applying it with a loose brush. If you're applying it with a brush that's a little bit denser, you're going to get like metallic gorgeousness. I wear this. I even mix the shades. I sometimes don't even know what shade to wear. I wear them all. I wear them all. Like I'll mix like 3 of them and then pop them on the cheek. I'm like, fine, perfect, the end. This one right here has actually become my favorite. It's Forever Lit, and it is so pale, but let's put it on the henna. It has like a blue cool tone shift to it, which I find perfect. Oh my God, Anastasia, I would love it if you brought this back. Just bring it back. I know it's limited edition. Just bring it back for like a month or so. Just bring it back. Give these people a chance to buy it and love it as much as I do. This is dope. I know ideally if you just like makeup and not do makeup professionally, that this may be a little overkill for you. But if you have a medium skin tone, all of these you can use. This one, pop it on the inner corner of the eye, or even pop it on top for a little extra glow, or on the brow bone. You can use all of these if you are a little bit tan or yellow. Like if you're very, very fair, I mean, really this one would be the one that I recommend. Forever Lit is another gorgeous one, but I wear this one the most, which to be honest, I bought this because of Kitty Cat and Daydream. Not that I don't touch them, but I always go straight for Forever Young, and I don't know why. I did that even on my tutorial for it. When I did a giveaway, I went right for Forever Young, and I'm like, bitch, you bought it for the other. Anyway, they're all gorgeous, all gorgeous. Of course, it's not something, this was more catered for medium to deep skin tones, I feel, especially 143 and Glow Getter. They're absolutely perfection, I tell you. Buttery, creamy, glorific. Please, Anastasia, bring this back. Even if it's for a limited time again, just bring it back, because I would buy like 2 more. So the next item that I'm like in love with is my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. The one thing I hate the most is the packaging, because it's like that velvet stuff. And yes, I saw it. I saw their new palette that's coming out. This is the palette. It's very well loved. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's all dirty and powdery and stuff like that. I use this all the time. I actually used it today. I used Warm Taupe, a little bit of red ochre on the outer V, and then I blended it and mushed it all together with Buon Fresco, which is like my favorite shade out of the palette. It's like a cool tone mauve shade. Absolutely perfect. I love this palette. If you love warm tones, you cannot go wrong with a permanent palette. Modern Renaissance, absolutely gorgeous. Perfect if you're looking for the red tones. I know a gazillion warm tone palettes have come out, but if you're looking for perfect eyeshadows, this is $42. I mean, you know, it comes with an actual brush that I use. I actually use the brush. I can't find it though because I put it somewhere because I was using it. But I actually use the brush that's in here, and I think the Subculture palette looks like it has a really great brush as well. But anyway, this is an amazing product. This is a brand that puts actual quality into the work that they do, and Norvina really does take pride in creating beautiful shadows and highlights and stuff like that. I watch her creepily. I watch her and I just like her work ethic. So I know that hard work went behind these shadows and pretty much all her shadows. I have another Anastasia palette that was a limited edition one. The Amrezi. Girl, is that poppin'. I love it. So anyway, that's been a favorite. I've been reaching for it. Let me stop talking about it. Anyway, contour and highlights. I love this so much. This is my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour palette. This is the original. I know I guess they made the plastic packaging, which, let's be honest, I prefer something like this. I can clean it if it's fingerprint, whatever. Anyway, these two right here, I don't know. Shadow Play and Subconscious, I'm gonna say. I use this one for shadow all the time. Almost every day. Like most of my everyday looks have this on the crease and the lower lash line. You can't go wrong with it. The one thing I don't use a lot is actually the shade parts. I use these for the lids, but the contours are on point. So if I ever have to repurchase, now that she sells them individually, I know which ones to get. So love this stuff. Okay, so we're almost at the end. We're almost at the end. I'm done rambling. Whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay, for lip products, I have been loving the Catfish. Been watching Catfish on MTV. The Wet n Wild Liquid Cat Suits. And my two favorite shades is Rebel Rose and Gimme Mocha. And I just filmed a video today actually swatching all of the liquid lipsticks that I have. I have 6 of these. The one I have on my lips right now is called Nudie Patootie. And this looks like a total concealer shade on my lips, but I put it with my favorites. That's also my favorites. Jordana Coco Loco lip liner, which these go hand in hand. I use these all the time together. Mocha is like, Give Me Mocha is like the perfect, it looks deceiving in the bottle because it looks like a perfect brick brown red. It's really beautiful. And Rebel Rose is gorgeous. It's cool tone. It's mauvey. It's also warm. It's just neutral but cool tone at the same time. I don't know. It's perfect. I love them both. And I like the formulation on these. They do dry very quickly. I will say that these two, the formula, perfect. They did these right, and maybe that's why I love them even more. But the shades are perfection as well. So I already spoke about the lip liner, Coco Loco. I mean, I should have stock on this bad boy because I use so many of these. So for my eyes, I've been loving this ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in DTLA. I think that stands for Downtown LA, because one of my subscribers told me that's what that meant. I would have figured it out hopefully eventually, but this is a perfect navy creamy color. I have that on my lash line. This is one, their lip liners and eyeliners are so creamy. Hands down, I recommend. But this has been like my favorite pop of color on the lid, on the waterline. I don't like anything too bright on my, I don't know, I like the smokiness that a dark color gives on my waterline. So to use like a dark navy blue like this is perfect. I love using this. I love using blacks and a really, really deep, rich brown. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell by now that that's really what I use in my waterline. Sometimes I do pop in a nude or a taupe color there, which is fine, but I like adding the dimension into my eyes. So this is like hands down perfect. I think it's $5. Can't go wrong. For my brows, you guys will actually be surprised. It's not a NYX pencil, but I've been using the Absolute New York Perfect Eyebrow Pencil. This one's the chubbier one. I have two. I have a very fine one, which I love. But this one right here, I've been reaching for. This is what I did my brows with today. It is creamy. It is this one black? Black. I always go for black or grays for my brows. I need them neutralized, but I just don't like any warm tones on my eyebrows. I'm looking back at some of my pictures. I'm like, no, your brows are too warm, Evie. Just don't do it. I already have a lot of warmth in my eyes, so I like my brows to look soft but neutral. You know, I need them neutralized. So this one right here is a perfect pencil. It is similar to the Anastasia one, the brow thick one that they came out with. I do love it. I really, really do. I have it on my brows today. I got a really natural look with it. It does come with a spoolie. At first, I'm gonna tell you guys, I hated it. I'm so used to my pencils, but The smaller, slimmer pencils do give me more harsher brows if I'm not careful. This right here, because I have thicker brows, I literally just go right here, build it up, make my little square that I like, and then go into there and then just fill it in very softly, very quickly. Perfection. If you have really, really thin brows, I mean, I would still recommend something like this, but you of course have to be careful with it. But the finer pencil brows, the brow pencils are perfect for that. And it's under $5, guys. I think I paid $3.99 for this, so I'll leave it linked down below. Doty, of course. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but this is the Essence Make Me Brow. This one is in the darker one. I think there's just like a brownie brows and then a taupey brows. There's like a blonde shade and this one. I actually have these in my professional kits. In my professional kits, I have both of the shades that come with. This is $2.99. Or $1.99. Either way, it's under $3, and I love this. This is way better than the Benefit Give Me Brow, hands down. Benefit Give Me Brow, hands down. That makes no sense. I love it. It has the fine fibers on it. It does make a little mess. This is cool toned. It's perfect. So to remove my makeup, I've been loving my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I saw that they came out with another one. I want to try it, but let me finish this one first. And I actually use this almost every other day. I use it even to remove my swatches, and I haven't run out, which I had like 4 bottles of this though. So in a year, I've used up 4 bottles. That's not bad. I do use other micellar waters, but this one right here is actually really, really good. I wanted to try out their wipes, but they're extremely expensive to me for what wipes are supposed to be, but I do want to try out their newer version of this. I just don't want it to have like any other harsh chemicals. I feel like when you start adding oils and stuff like that in it, that's when it's no longer a micellar water, if you catch my drift. So hands down, one of my favorite, especially for drugstore, and it's under $6, I want to say. So I think I would totally recommend something like this. So I love it, hands down. Last but not least, mascara. I have 2 mascaras. Okay, so the only reason why I put this one in my favorites and I've been using it for just about a month, it's because I know for a fact it's not going anywhere, and it better not go anywhere. So my first favorite is #1, top notch, don't bother me mascara is going to be the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. It is, I'm gonna leave that link down below. I did a dupe video about this and the Too Faced Better Than Sex. This is better than the Too Faced Better Than Sex, and it's literally over 50% cheaper. I think I found this for $9 at Walmart. So totally recommend this. They have a waterproof formula as well. I know some people did not like the original Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but they love this. So if you hated the Too Faced Better Than Sex, I still recommend trying this for $9. I totally recommend trying it. Let me know what you guys think down below. But before that one, I was like obsessed with the Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot mascara. This one's the waterproof version. I had a few weddings to go to that were personal, so I needed this. But I love the original formula, which I have right here. And then I have the waterproof formula. The bristles on it is perfect. This is a great mascara. Maybelline and L'Oreal make some of the best mascaras, hands down. But this takes the #1 spot and this takes the #2 spot. And these are actually newer releases, like within the year. This is a month ago or so. And this is, I want to say in the beginning of this year, this one released. So love it. Actually, no, I got this in November. Yeah, they released in January. So yeah, I got this one. This one actually was sent to me by Maybelline, and well, not this one, but this is my second bottle. But the original one, how I found out that I loved it was sent to me. But love it so much. Yeah, I think I've talked you guys' ears off about my favorites. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I've been using. This is what I truly, truly recommend to anyone. Pretty much anyone. Oily skin, grimy skin, pimply skin, whatever skin. I recommend all these products. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.